The elusive strategies on creating wealth don't have to be so elusive after all. One of the main pillars of wealth building and achieving financial independence to retire early is saving money and investing that money into savvy investments that will appreciate over time and preferably generate recurring passive income. Whether it be earning interest from your money or dividends and/or capital gains, there are many ways to create wealth. But one thing is for certain, substantial wealth can be created by consistent and methodical investing over time. In this video, I'll discuss the different financial tools as well as the strategies and techniques that can be applied using those tools that one will need to achieve financial independence and retire early, and how you too can join the F.I.R.E movement and build everlasting wealth using the simple tools and techniques described in this video. Get ready, you are now entering the Academy. Financial Independence Retire Early, or F.I.R.E, is a movement dedicated to a program of extreme savings and investment techniques that allows proponents to retire far earlier than traditional budgets and retirement plans will allow. By dedicating up to 70% of income to savings and investments, followers of the F.I.R.E movement may eventually be able to quit their jobs and live solely off small withdrawals from their portfolios. Of course, F.I.R.E isn't a surefire plan, and extremely high rates of savings at the expense of current quality of life and lifestyle should be considered. But achieving a state of minimalism is key in being able to be part of the F.I.R.E movement. F.I.R.E embodies a core premise, juxtaposing expenses and time spent at work against hours of your life. Every expense is compared to the time spent at work in order to earn the purchase. Proponents of the extreme saving lifestyle often begin by working for several years in the traditional workforce in order to save up to 70% of their yearly income. Once their savings reach approximately 30 times their projected yearly expenses during retirement, often a few $1,000,000, they may quit their day jobs or completely retire from any form of employment altogether. To cover their living expenses after retiring at a young age, F.I.R.E devotees may make small withdrawals from their savings, typically around 3 to 4% yearly. Depending on the size of the savings and desired lifestyle, this requires extreme diligence to monitor expenses and continued maintenance and reallocation of their investments. Of course, when stock markets fall and/or interest rate environments are low, the F.I.R.E plan will have to be solid enough to be able to buffer expenses during these times. But by selecting the proper financial tools and allocating the correct investment funds, one can achieve financial independence and retire early and be able to comfortably live off their savings under any economic environment well into their retirement years. There are many retirement financial tools available to F.I.R.E individuals and investors in general, from IRAs and 401ks to life insurance policies and even real estate. But this video will focus on the key financial tools needed for financial independence and retire early individuals who are ready to embark on their path toward financial freedom. Starting your plan off with contributing to tax-deferred retirement accounts is critical in establishing your F.I.R.E investment bucket. Tax-deferred accounts grow tax-free. Either you pay taxes up front and the rest of the money grows tax-free and is withdrawn tax-free, or taxes are deferred and paid for when the funds are withdrawn during retirement. But in the meantime, the money contributed to their account grows tax-free. The difference between tax-deferred versus regular investment accounts is mind-blowing. Let's take the case of a 401k versus a regular brokerage account. If you contribute the maximum to a 401k on a yearly basis, which is $19,500, and assuming an ROI of 10% annually, in 10 years, the total return on the account will be almost $400,000. Now take the same money and invest it into a regular brokerage account, assuming an ROI of 10%. Because of the tax implications involved in investing in regular tax investment accounts, the total return will only be $320,000. That's an $80,000 difference between a tax-deferred versus a taxed investment account. That is money that you're basically giving away for free to Uncle Sam. That is why the first focus for FIRE individuals is to contribute to tax-deferred investment accounts. Without further ado, here are the main financial tools and retirement accounts FIRE individuals should focus on for their tool set to achieve their goals of retiring early in the order mentioned herein. The first tax-deferred investment account FIRE individuals should contribute to is a 401k. Investing in a 401k can be advantageous, especially if the company offering the 401k provides matching. At the very least, you should invest in a 401k up to the match amount. So if the company you work for matches up to 5% of the money invested every month, you should invest at least 5% of your monthly income. Another advantage with a 401k is that it reduces the amount of taxes you pay every year, especially if you're in a higher income tax bracket. If you contribute the maximum amount to a 401k each year, which is $19,500, then that could be a significant tax savings to your tax returns. The only drawback with a 401k is that you will pay taxes when you withdraw the funds during retirement, but it's a small price to pay compared to the advantages mentioned previously. The next tax-deferred account FIRE individuals should contribute to is a Roth IRA. Roth IRA gives the added advantage that you pay tax on the money up front. The money is invested into the retirement account after taxes have been paid on it. Once you withdraw those funds during retirement, the money is tax-free. Not only that, but all earnings and profits from a Roth IRA grow tax-free. A Roth IRA has a maximum yearly contribution of $6,000 for individuals, but Roth IRAs are a key asset to FIRE individuals' tool belt because of the tax savings when these accounts are withdrawn from during the retirement years. The next financial tool needed for financial independence is an HSA, or Health Savings Account. An HSA is a must-have tool for FIRE individuals. Not only is it tax-deferred account for medical expenses, but an HSA can also be used as a very powerful investment vehicle for retirement accounts. There are many advantages to contribute to an HSA. These include money contributed to an HSA is completely tax-free. Medical expenses withdrawn from an HSA are completely tax-free, but FIRE individuals do not use HSAs for this purpose. Expenses attributed to medical expenses can be withdrawn retroactively at any time. And finally, using an HSA as an investment account allows for not only contributions to be made tax-free, up to $3,500 annually for individuals and $7,000 for couples, but gains and profits from the investments grow tax-free. Not only that, but money can be withdrawn from the HSA tax-free anytime in the future as long as these expenses are attributed to past or current medical expenses incurred at any time. The HSA is one of the most powerful financial tools that every FIRE individual should use for their early retirement needs. If funds allow, the final financial tool FIRE individuals should contribute to are tax brokerage accounts using a simple investment portfolio via index funds. Index funds are a great vehicle to invest in for the long term for a great ROI. There is risk associated with investing in index funds as these funds are susceptible to market downturns, economic cycles, and other factors that affect the stock market. But there is no doubt that the returns that can be achieved from index funds in general are far superior than simply keeping your funds in a savings account. Just make sure that the investment is for the long term, at least 10 years if not greater. If you'd like to learn more about investing in a minimalist index funds portfolio that provides diversification across all market classes as well as asset classes, please check out my video titled 3 Investments to Own for Life, Minimalist Investing 101. A great way to start investing in index funds is via a free stock trading app called Webull. Check out the links in the description to get started in investing in index funds for your early retirement goals. And if you open an account now, you will get 2 free stocks that can be valued at more than $1,000. So start investing today. In order to be able to use the financial tools mentioned in this video, a key step is to have the necessary funds to be in a position to contribute to all these investment accounts. That is why saving your income is critical as a FIRE individual. Ideally, you want to save a huge portion of your income each and every month, at least 30 to 40% of your gross income, but some FIRE individuals save up to 70% of their income. You may say 70%? How in the world can I save 70% of my income? No one said it was going to be easy. FIRE individuals sacrifice lifestyle, living in a state of minimalism for 10 years or greater, keeping their eye on the grand prize, which is financial independence and retiring early. That is why in order to save a huge portion of your income, you must keep track of all your expenses, cut back on frivolous spending while reducing expenditures as much as possible, both essential life expenses and non-essential expenses, and create a solid budget that would need to be adhered to at all times. By simply following this strategy, along with other 10X Academy strategies mentioned throughout the channel, one can start saving substantially to create wealth over time and achieve financial independence. Please check out some of the other videos in the channel to learn more on saving and budgeting for your early retirement needs. Speaking of saving, it is critical to have a FIRE emergency fund for your retirement years, at least 2 years worth of expenses, and keep the funds in a high interest savings account, CD, or bond. These are safer types of investments with a minimal return on your investment, anywhere from a couple of percent up to 5% or so. The money is somewhat liquid and easy to get to in case you need to tap into if an emergency arises, the markets are down and your investment accounts are depreciated, from which you can withdraw partially from your emergency fund while the markets recuperate, or even to invest in a bigger deal that will provide a larger return on investment or future passive income, such as real estate. The emergency fund is a great financial tool to have that is flexible and serves multiple purposes for your early retirement needs. By employing the strategies mentioned in this video, which include establishing an emergency fund, contributing to a 401k, contributing to a Roth IRA, contributing to an HSA, and investing in brokerage account via index funds, you can create low-risk flows of income that will not only pay you return on your investment, but can also appreciate over time and continue to pay income continuously through your early and late retirement years. Through careful planning and diligent investment of capital, as well as reinvestment of interest and dividends, one can create FIRE income streams that can provide substantial income, eventually covering everyday expenditures and beyond. For your investment portfolios, consider using the M1 Finance stock trading app, which allows for Roth IRA contributions and investments, as well as the Webull stock trading app for your regular brokerage account, which provides a great vehicle for commission-free buying and selling of stocks, thus providing a great way to create and grow an investment portfolio that can be used during your early retirement years. Be sure to check out the links in the description to get started on creating your very own FIRE financial toolset and start your path toward financial independence. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to smash the like button. It will really help out the YouTube algorithm in providing you with more FIRE strategy videos. And if you haven't done so already, be sure to subscribe to the 10X Academy. And don't forget to turn on the notification bell to be alerted on more passive income strategy videos. This is the 10X Academy.